All right, then, pup, scoot. Scoot over and let me in. Oh. Okay. How am I looking? There we go. All right. All the oxygen free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Looking sharp.
Minnie, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. How many you got live showing?
9.
9? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Are the mics working tonight? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you there? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We got 10 in here yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. It's me and Miss Christine are doing this by ourselves tonight. Miss Presley lost her fur baby today, and she also got a call from California. She lost a family member also today. So I want you guys to send your prayers out to Miss Presley for healing and for a little bit of serenity today, because it was a really bad day for her. And for me too, because I loved her dog too. And it's, you know, we just got done taking care of her in the backyard. So I'm going to go ahead and do this a little bit like this, a little bit. So it could have been a better day. Could have been a better day. And so the lift is here. I know you guys have probably seen the picture. The lift is here. It's put up, and Bandland's already on it, and I'm already making videos with it and doing work with it. And it's one of those things. It is that one of those things I always wanted to get, and already used it to work on the lawnmower. Changed the belt on the lawnmower, put it up on it, and yeah, I mean, it's manna from heaven. I mean, one of those tools that once you get one, you go, how in the world did I ever survive without it? Let me see. Memberships are still available for behind the scenes stuff. Got a shout out to my all my sponsors. B&A Engine Works with Miss Santana in Van Buren, Arkansas. Her information is down in the link below. We have the 4th of July t-shirts that are ready to be ordered through the link down below. Let me see. Summit Superlink, JEGS Superlink, and Acme Tools Superlink is down there. All kinds of stuff. So you guys just check out the description down below. And I haven't got a lot of the different states worth of license plates. That would be, dude, I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I mean, I'm just a little bit mentally burnt out today. It's been a day. Let me see. I did want to talk about the video that I put out last Wednesday that just blew up. It's about the E15. And May, I don't know if you guys know about May the 1st. E15 was allowed to go out early because of everything going on in the world. And that video was really well received by everybody. It's got over 200,000 views in less than a week. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of eyeballs in less than a week. Okay, that's basically all my news. You know, it's going to be I'm just praying for Miss Presley that, she finds a little bit of serenity and all this. Do you guys have any questions? What's going on with y'all this week? Anything at all? Nothing?
Nothing.
No questions, guys? No hellos? No nothing? Hello from what state are you from? Do I have new guys in here? Because I've been sending out the word and the vibe about the Tuesday Night Lives, you know, to all those 200,000+ people out there. Is there anybody new out here?
Dog catcher says, got a free 305. What should I do with it?
Do you have something to put it in? Build it. Have some fun with it. If it's free, I mean, you're starting out with the right price. You know, free has always been one of my favorite words. You know, 305s aren't bad. I mean, the first truck we built had 305 in it, and it ran really well. It was a lot of fun truck to drive with decent gas mileage. You know, had a nice little set of heads on it. It worked great. And parts are plentiful, and yeah, they're not right. It's just a cubic inch difference. I mean, they're great little engines. It's just hard to get a lot of horsepower from just 300 cubic inches.
Square body.
Square body. Yep. Like I said, the Texas Joy, the first one I built from the beginning of the channel, it had a 305 in it with a 4-barrel and headers and everything. Ran great. Nothing wrong with it. And the reason we're in the den is because we're about to have a storm and we didn't want the internet to go wonky again like it did last week out in the shop. So that's why we're in the den.
And the dogs.
And the dogs, yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of the 3 that don't like storms. Let's go.
Dog catcher says sorry for the loss.
She was a good dog. She was a good dog. And like I said, a double whammy, and she got the call this morning and said that one of her family members had passed. So, I mean, just send a prayer for Miss Presley. Let's see. I don't really have any new news. I mean, I've been running all day. I mean, it's been a bunch of little things today, but having that lift is awesome. It is awesome. And I'm trying to make a deal with them see if I can get you guys like a code to get you a little bit off of a deal with that company. I had a really good conversation with the guy that put it in, and he's a drag racer too, and we just hit it off, and it was, I mean, I learned a lot. I'm editing video right now about it, and so that you guys can make a good choice in case you guys ever decide to pull the trigger on a lift. So it's it'll be really good information from the horse's mouth kind of thing. He'd been putting them up and installing them for almost 5 years. So if he didn't know, nobody else is going to know.
What's the latest on the Mustang?
It is
nothing.
No. Mustang got moved into the shop, into the new shop. It got moved into the new shop, so that's progress. It got moved out of his hole in the garage. So now we have a garage, and now we have a shop. The shop is where the lift is, and so the Mustang is sitting right beside Bam-a-Lam on the lift. The Mustang we are going to start on a Mustang soon. It's all a matter of money. All my money got took up by buying that lift. So now it's a matter of making a list and ordering patch panels.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I know for like square body stuff, I like LMC truck. I think they have like the best quality, fit the best kind of patch panels, no matter what it was, floorboards, doors, fenders, all that kind of good business. What's a good company to use for Mustang patch panels and replacement parts? I mean, I got a couple of neighbors that are Ford guys, and my son-in-law is a Ford guy, but I mean, what would be a good company you guys could think of to get a catalog and see about floorboards, and quarter panels and things like that, patch stuff? Because there's going to be a lot of welding, a lot of grinding, a lot of fixing on that thing. But we're going to get her did.
Do you prefer 4-post lift versus 2-post?
4. I went with 4 because I'm going to be doing it majority by myself. And I've seen way too many videos of things dumping off of 2 posts. And that's a funny thing he told me about. I don't know if you guys know this, but every lift manufacturing company has their lifts built in the same facility. It's the same factory in China. And it's made by the parameters of the lift companies of how they want them built, but they're all produced in the same place at the same place. I'll come across on the water, but like he was telling me about some of the other companies besides Champion Auto Lifts that their pedestals aren't as thick and their base plates aren't as big to save money, and those are the ones that can be kind of wonky. That because Champion apparently has bigger pads, which I will admit, even on the 4-post, it's got big pads on it. But that was a lot of really interesting information that you wouldn't get on the internet. Talking with somebody that's been assembling them for half a decade, it was a really interesting conversation. I learned a lot just by watching him work and asking questions as he was going, not trying to interrupt him and cost him time, but he was more than willing to, like, as he was doing, explain what he was doing and the reason why he was doing it and the differences between the different companies. And it was really interesting. It really was.
Dogcatcher says National Parts Depot or Mustangs Unlimited. Also CJ Pony Parts.
I got CJ Pony Parts. I get emails from them almost every day because when I first got it, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be asking a lot of questions. I think once we get up and running on it, I'll be like going on lives and asking all my Ford guys, what's this part, what's that part, and because I've never even turned a wrench on a Mustang before, not a '66, not a coupe. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of research and a lot of reading and make sure, because I never worked on one before. I never built one, so it's gonna be a learning process for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, matter of fact, I think I do. I think I even have a catalog back there by
I think you
CJ Pony
did.
Parts. Yeah, CJ Pony Parts. Yeah. Yep. Let me see. Kenny got the tractor stuck. He had to lock it in the 4 low and use the pickup truck and pull it out. But that video is coming out about the man basket and putting up the walls inside in a week or two. This Friday I have the second part of the E15 gas video coming out, and other than that, it's just I'm really hoping to have some time to get a lot of work done this weekend.
Dr. says I got a 70 coupe. It's easy.
No, I know they're not complicated with electronics and stuff, but I've never, like I could be blindfolded on a square body and know exactly, and just look at a part and know exactly where it goes. A small little bracket or this or that, because I took so many of them apart. But this is the first time I'm gonna be taking the scalpel to, a Mustang. But it's for Miss Christina, it's hers, and she's got to say so. And she every once in a while, like a couple times a week, she gives me a little jab about, but then ain't nothing getting done on the Mustang. So.
I also worked on a 66, 65 coupes, all the same, just different bodies.
Yeah, am I right that the Falcons, that the Mustang was built on a Falcon, basically a Falcon body, they just changed the body panels? Is that kind of how it came around? Because I had a buddy that had a Falcon when we were young, and I tweaked on it a little bit. Is it kind of the same drivetrain and stuff? Is that they just kind of unbolted everything and bolt stuff on to make a Mustang out of it? At least that's what I heard. Like I said, I know nothing besides that they're cool looking when they go down the road, and they're nice little cars.
Michael says, Scantling, how did y'all do on the yard sale?
We got 3 things left. We got a air popper, popcorn popper, an old fashioned, put the oil in the base, you know, with the round lid with the little scraper thing, old school oil popcorn popper, and a George Foreman grill. That's the only thing we had left. We had a lady that I got on the Facebook and started putting lives out there about the thing, and we had one gal come by almost all of Presley's of the boys' old baby clothes that they grow it out of. Pretty much bought everything, and so we were worried about having to pack things up, and nope, we got rid of everything.
Dog Catcher says, I got your back, buddy, old pal.
Thank you very much, dog. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do a lot of reading. I already bought a book. I did buy a Hayes book about them, you know, for wiring diagrams and things like that, and just how things to go together. Yeah, I'm mechanically inclined enough. I think I got everything except for a hood. But I've been going on Marketplace, and they're, you know, for a 64 to 67 or 66 coupe, there's hoods all over the place. So, I mean, I can pick up a hood, but it's going to be the same thing, like we did with the first truck and with Bamalam. It's going to be, we're going to work with what we got, and we're going to patch everything and do a lot of welding and a lot of fixing. And yeah, my most favorite thing to do is body work. But my neighbor over here has already promised me a little mid-90s roller motor 302, which is perfectly fine what she wants. But now that I'm a drag racing, somebody wants to go fast. She doesn't want it to be just, you know, a grandma's old car. She wants it to have a little vroom. So I'm thinking, you know, just a stock bottom end roller motor, you know, maybe port, you know, get a set of cast irons and port some heads and this set of headers and an intake, you know, a nice little carburetor, you know. Yeah, I think that she'll enjoy that.
Comet Mavericks and Cougars are pretty much share the same components and are interchangeable.
Mavericks too? I didn't know that about Mavericks. I'd always heard that about yeah. But
what motor are you putting in Miss Mustang car?
I have a neighbor right here behind me that he's a Ford guy, and he's got like a mid-90s roller motor 302. I don't know exactly what year it is, but it's a 302. It's a roller cam motor, so it's one of the fuel injection, you know, them side hung weird funky Ford fuel injection motors, which we'll put a carburetor on and everything, but it'll fit in between the shock towers. That's the whole problem that's the thing that I'm reading the most about, is that the shock towers are the deciding factor. I mean, that there's just not a lot of room in that engine compartment for anything wide like a Windsor or you know, or a FE motor. Ain't going to happen.
Can you not modify it?
That's a lot of work. That's like from what I understand, taking the shock towers out and changing that around. You got to go aftermarket K-member and everything, and just unbolt everything, and that's a lot of money.
Oh,
yeah. You don't want a huge motor in that little bitty car, anyways. Do you?
Not yet.
Did you hear that, guys? Not yet.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're buying a second trailer and another truck to haul things to the racetrack.
Yeah, maybe. Or an enclosed trailer.
No, we're not going to stack her. Second trailer and class. I don't know which ones. Class C is the ones that have the pickup truck front end, but they're you know, they're a motorhome, but in the back. Yeah. So yeah, So Uncle Buck's Garage will have a wagon train going to the drag strip.
Yeah, there you go.
In the future.
Yeah.
It's just.
I know Presley, or not Presley, but Ken was looking at the body that you have in the garage.
The frame.
The frame, yeah.
Yeah, the short bed frame. Yeah. They since they've gone, it's kind of working on them, you know. So yeah, you don't ever know. We might have 3 race cars out of this deal. But I'm not going to race car Bamalam. I'm not. It's going to be a street truck. It's going to be get in it and go get groceries in it and enjoy it. It's not going to be. I did that once before. If I hadn't completely race carred my Camaro out, I'd still have it. I'd still be driving it. But I miss it. A lot of work to do.
Michael says, just don't want to get a ticket right now.
No.
And Dog says, 302, same owner. I got put on the Edelbrock intake. You should be okay. Headers, good ignition, and trans, you'd be okay.
Will a C6 fit in the tunnel for a 66 coupe? I know they came original C4s because it's original V8 automatic car, which would be in a 287, right? V8 automatic with a C4. Well, is the C6 too big to fit in the tunnel? Just asking, just for, you know, 'cause I know we got a long way with that, but I'm just curious. I know I downloaded a Fitbit guide for tires and wheels for the 64.5 to 67s, and they'll actually take 15-inch tires with this right about inset and height of tire without rubbing and stuff, which is probably where I would go. I don't know if I want to go 14-inch tires on it, but yeah, long way to go.
Welcome back, Christina. Hello. I've been hiding out. And yes, Presley does need the love.
She does.
Doug says, yes, shock towers are tight, but a 289, a 305 is best option and clearance for spark plugs and such.
Good.
Mustang disc or drum brakes all around.
I'll probably go. It's right now. It's drums all the way around. I'll probably spend the money to retro for discs in the front, and leave the drums in the back. Yeah. I mean, it's a little light car. I don't see the reason why. I get 4-wheel disc brakes; they work great, but no, disc. I think we're good. Long way to go, because it definitely is a basket case. But all the loose stuff, I spent a couple of weekends blasting and painting all the loose stuff. All the structures from inside the doors, the wing windows, the quarter windows, all the tracks and everything are all blasted and painted and protected. And so all the loose stuff that came in boxes with the trade, which was a couple of truckloads full, they've all been prepped and ready to go. It's just the actual body that I have to pull the trigger on and start getting that process going. But I do have the new Art Captain plasma cutter and rust buster. So we're going to see how good that works. See how much heat it puts in to see if it warps any panels or anything before I start cutting. Now I've played with it a little bit. I know that it has this actually has a little button on it. Then you just press it and it says rust buster or rust killer, and it gives you the plasma flame without puncturing through the metal. So basically you're just going over top of it and killing the rust, and then brushing it off. So we'll see how it works. I'm looking forward to playing with that one.
C6S were mainly used in trucks.
Oh, see, that's like I said. I mean, that's a kind of, I think, why I'm more of a Chevy guy, is because everything interchanges in a Chevy. Doesn't matter there was no truck transmission or truck engine or any of that stuff. It was all, they made turbo 350s, turbo 400s, and 704s in the 90s, and they all fit everything. Didn't matter what it was, what platform it was. If it was a Chevy, it fit. You know, whether you were going from, you know, Monzas and Vegas to Camaros to pickup trucks to dump trucks, everything interchanged, everything bolted up. You know, but I'm finding them, you know, the more I go down the rabbit hole on this Mustang, the more I'm finding out Ford ain't like that.
Doubt a plasma cutter. That's fun, but curious on the rust cutter.
Yeah, I'm gonna be setting the cameras up for that one and playing with that one because I got a car that's covered, and we're gonna see how well it works. You know.
Yeah. Dog says C6 is larger and bulkier plus longer, so it may have to modify the drive line as well.
Yep. It did come with a drive shaft, so I'm thinking that's going to be the C4 one. That's one thing I don't have a lead on right now is a transmission for it. I don't know if you guys heard last week or not, but I did go through all the rear ends that I have for Bamalam, and they're all single tracks. You know, the one guy had welded gears, the other one, another frame, I pulled the bed off of it and pulled the cover, and it's a single track. So, and it's I got a 273 12 bolt single track. I've got a 309, 310 gear, 311 gear, whatever it is. Single track, and then I don't know what Bamalam's got in it. I haven't got in there and spun the tires to count the teeth yet or nothing, but looks like we're going to probably have to get a locker for it.
So you can, Doc says you can think about putting an AOD transmission. That way you have an overdrive for the highway.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. But will that fit in the tunnel, or would I have to modify a little bit? Those are all good ideas. That's a good idea, an overdrive. Because that kind of transmission, is it like the 700R4s has the lower first gear? What?
Oh, Doc says, can I call you?
Yeah, I don't care.
And evening, folks. I guess we haven't gotten your wife to sit beside you. Nope.
She, I have tried to get her to sit right here, and she wouldn't do it.
No, Dingle Pup decided he wants that spot.
No, that's an excuse. She doesn't want to get on camera.
That's right. That's right.
I think she does it just to aggravate me.
That's exactly what I do. I live for that crap.
After about to be 34 years, yeah.
Yeah. I live for that crap, man. It's like it's not a good day unless I do something to aggravate you.
Same here. That's what makes life worth living. Mm-hmm. I can wake up every morning just to give her a little bit of shit. Or heck. Or whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, potty mouth.
I know. G-rated. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Right, Dingles. But I don't know. I guess I asked you guys. I mean, you guys are my ride and dies. You guys show up every week for this. Do you guys like the more technical how to do things, or would you guys like to know like videos like the one that I just did about the E80 E15, the ethanol stuff? I mean, just general about what's going on in the world of hot rods and whatever thing, car shows, drag strips, you know, cruise nights. What kind of content would be most interesting to y'all in the future? You know, because I mean, I can pretty much do a little bit of everything. Or would you prefer a little bit of everything and just kind of keep it up to the, you know, whatever comes across the path that we get videoed and put it up for, the Friday video. I mean, what kind of content do you guys prefer? Do you like to watch the most? Or maybe that you guys like to watch the most? Is it engine building, drag racing?
Have you ever done any collaboration videos? I think we're a similar sized channel.
No, but I would definitely be willing to do some traveling this summer. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm in eastern Oklahoma, right next to Fort Smith, Arkansas, right on I-40. So I'm centralized in the country, dead center. I mean, ain't nothing but a road trip, Still have to bring my cameraman with me.
He's enrolling.
You are?
Yep, cruising with Kevin.
Okay, cruising with Kevin. So, yeah, let's get together and talk about it. Let's get some lunch or something, or you can come by the office, Hometown Loans, and we can talk about it.
Let's see here. Yes, an AOD FIS driveline will have to be modified and needs a TV cable.
Yeah, TV cable. Yeah, overdrive. Yeah.
And Baller says, I like a little bit of everything, honestly.
Okay.
Doc Hatch says, my buddy put an AOD on his 66 fastback.
Now, I've heard that you could actually, if you had a carcass, they actually sell a retro kit so you can make a coupe into a fastback. Is that true?
Cross member can be purchased on MPD.
MPD. National Parts Depot.
Mm-hmm.
I've always heard about them and seen them back in the day in the magazines and everything, but I've never ordered a catalog from them. I was just wondered, I've just always been an LMC guy. I don't know how long we're going to keep this one going because I'm
shot.
I'm shot. I'm worried about my daughter-in-law. I'm worried about my daughter, how she's doing. And
let's see here. Even a maintenance task, but most of us know how to bleed brakes, but even little tasks like that are interesting and helpful for some. Tuning carbs, whatever you come up with. And Dog says, I appreciate all your contact. All your videos are awesome information. Dogcatcher says, a little bit of everything, engine stuff and lives.
Yep. And I'm hoping, I've been reaching out, since in November we are going to SEMA. I'm hoping to be able to sit down and do some on-the-spot lives with like guys from Howard's Cams, and maybe some of the bigger names in the market, some things like that. I would really like to do that. I'm kind of tired, as it gets closer, things will start trickling in and I'll get invites to different booths and things like that. But I mean, the same thing happened last year. And I'm hoping to get you guys like maybe a little bit of insider information, and some views, from behind the counters at SEMA instead of, just walking down the aisle and going, ooh, ah. I never really ever found those videos kind of fun to watch, just walking down the aisles and seeing what's there. I know everybody's there, but I mean, it would be cool to sit down with somebody that you recognize, that would be cool. Like, like some of the street racing guys, and, KC Max or old man Bill Hoskins, Old Man's Garage, things like that. That would be cool to like just meet them and shake their hands, and just thank them because I enjoy their content, also. I mean, every night I'm back in, I'm watching, something on YouTube every night, it's my routine before bed, just kind of mellow out and watch, learn some things on YouTube.
Cruising with Kevin said, "Do you know any parts of square bodies around? I just left a guy's house and found a short bed, but I was missing almost everything, like the parts, the nickel and dime you to death."
See, that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years. Is I've been going on Marketplace, like with tax return money, and buying junkers and just bagging everything, and just every nut and bolt and every piece. And if I have 3 or 4 of them, some of them go on eBay, but that's the stuff that nickel and dime you to death is the stuff that you can like buy a $400 wreck and it'll be just loaded with little bitty things, little bits and pieces. I mean, I got boxes and boxes of the stuff still in the garage. So, yeah, I mean, and I got all kinds of stuff. I got stuff I'm having to hide behind the new shop that I'm cleaning up the yard for this one because she got sick and tired of seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, hoods and fenders and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's you got to basically buy 2 or 3 to make one good one out of. And that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years. And so right now I got the extra frame and I got the bed, but I need a cab with a title. So maybe after the summer, after everything settles down a little bit and the summer's over, when things start getting cooler and everybody gets inside, I'll drag one home that's got a title on it, a basket case, and we'll be ready to go. But that'll be after we do the Mustang.
That's right. Yeah, they sell conversion kits where you can take a co-op into a fastback, but it's a lot of money.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it's a pretty big box and it ain't cheap to ship either. Yeah. I mean, I can see if if you always wanted one, you had like the carcass and you had like a tree fall on it or something like that, and it crushed the roof of a coupe, and you feel like you're good enough metal worker where you could take cut off wheels to it. What?
Your son. Cruisin says, I'm a YouTube junkie as well. It's a sickness. And then Kenny says, maybe a diesel swap for me.
No, don't you remember, son, that we're buying an old 60s Gremlin and we're putting a diesel with a turbo in it for Presley.
God.
Lord. But like I said, you got to send Presley some love. She needs a little bit of kindness tonight.
The problem with YouTube is that you need to get content out in a timely fashion or you lose momentum. Every 2 weeks for a quality video is the minimum to grow, but really weekly videos is better.
I try to do it weekly. I mean, I haven't missed in 4 years now. I haven't missed anything, but I try to get them in the can 3 or 4 weeks out. So, and it just, you got to spend the time with it. With having another business and doing this too, I try to do a couple hours every day of something, whether it's what?
Ken says, no, we're not. I forbid it. So shall it be written, so shall it be done.
So shall it be written, so shall he heard me say. That's one of my favorite lines from the 10 Commandments. Oh, Yul Brenner, and being the Pharaoh. So shall it be written, so shall it be done. Yeah, that's one of the, and that bugs her when I say that stuff like that.
Yep,
it does.
Kristen says, so like a full build that needs absolutely everything is impossible to build a complete vehicle in 2 weeks, in a week or two.
No, see, that's just it. No, what you do, and we can talk about this whenever we get together for lunch or whatever you want to do. What you do is you make how to do the brakes, how to change the master cylinder, how to, change the bushings on the upper A-frame, how to change the shocks. But then you save them. And then once everything is done and you bundle it all together and do a bunch more editing, you shove it all out there as one big video. That's the key is right now, YouTube is liking long form videos. It's not doing a 5-hour video and trying to make a complete build in 2 weeks. It's taking a year but taking bits and pieces out of that year and making one big video of the transformation over the year. That's the key. That's the trick. That's the part that'll get you past the hump. That's what happened with me with the first big engine build, the $500 for the build a 3-trip engine for under $500. I was clicking along and I was, did how to put the crank in, did how to do this, did how to do that, all the different pieces. And then I bundled it all together and shoved it out there in a 2-hour video that went ballistic. It's about to cross over 900,000 views in the last year and a half. So, and that's the one that gave me the push enough where I could quit the night gig and start doing this and the office. So, I mean, that's how it works. That's the best advice I can get you is you ain't got to worry about doing that build in 2 weeks. Having it roll out the garage and be done in 2 weeks. That's impossible. We don't have the budget. We don't have the personnel. And that's a 3-4 man job. If you happen to be able to get all the parts and you have them all sitting, it doesn't work that way. Take your time, break it all up into little pieces. And that's how you generate. People get used to seeing you.
If you look at YouTube videos, if you keep doing videos, the same vehicle in multiple videos, every video gets cut in half for views.
No, I did the same thing on Bamalam that I did on the first truck. Same process, and I'm still getting views. It's just a whole bunch of Hillbilly, if you're here, a whole bunch of little things. You've got to work on your sound. I mean, I watched your latest video and it's really hard to hear you when you're in the shop in the middle and your lady is, 10 foot away from you filming you. It's hard to hear you. And that's the key. I mean, there's just little things that we can talk about, give you a little bit of advice and show you what I do. I don't even use a camera. We're working off my phone right now. Everything that I video tape is off my phone that I carry with me every day. Everything. I don't use a camera. I use my phone. They have sometimes better, and I use these little $10, wireless microphones, with a plug-in for my phone, to get good sound. And they work great. And you can work as you're talking, or you see me clip it on my bill, whenever it's going on. I mean, you don't have to, it's not about being perfect, it's about being yourself. The person you're talking to now is the same person I am to everybody that knows me in my life. I don't change anything. And it's, there's just little things. Just got to tweak it just a little bit. Just tweak it a little bit. You're good.
I think you're nicer to people than to me. So, but I mean, that's just the way it is.
She's getting crabby in her old age.
Look who I live with.
True. Yeah, she deserves a Purple Heart putting up with me for all these years. Medal of Honor.
No. Oh, he says, should I swing over for one of your lives one day and when not busy?
Sure, bro. Okay. You're more than welcome. We'll plug your channel and everything. I didn't realize that I had another YouTuber in Roland.
Yep. Surprise.
Cruising with Kevin. I'll look it up after we get done with the live.
Maybe a celebrity roast. Haha.
No, I'm thin-skinned. I can't handle that. I can't handle people talking bad about me.
Whatever. Yeah,
I'm an old construction worker. I don't care. I'm at that age now, about to be 58. I don't care.
Your both y'all's kids worked at O'Reilly's together.
Okay. Logan?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm terrible with names. I got you. Well, yeah, okay. But if you worked with Kenny, then it's aces for me. Yeah. But let's see. Well, it's almost an hour. And like I said, I'm just what?
Noah, he says.
Noah. Okay. I gave Noah t-shirts. Yeah, I did.
Michael says she needs a steak, a dozen roses, and I'm guessing it's supposed to be steak dinner.
No, steak dinner, yeah, but dozen roses, no, it's waste of money.
No, it's not.
Flowers are a waste of money.
You saw what I've done. It's not a waste of money. It looks good.
That money could go to other places. Just saying. Like a Mustang. You want roses? You want the Mustang working. Will she sniff around?
Mm-hmm. Go lay down.
Hi, Minnie. Hi, baby. Stay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Be comfortable. Anyways. But no. I mean, there's going to have to be some sacrifice to make because somebody's going on a trip to Italy.
Yep.
In October with her cousins and her sister and stuff.
2 weeks.
2 weeks in Italy. Yeah. And then come back and 5 days and then come back and 5 days later get on a plane and go to Vegas for SEMA. Yeah, she's gonna be wrecked. She's gonna be like, I'll be in the hotel room sleeping. Just call me when you get done.
Make sure to bring me food back.
Yeah, make sure to bring me food back. Yeah. Italian food, no less. Yeah. Give me some lasagna.
Italy sounds nice, but it's no Roland.
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, I did get an invite today to the casino for a blackjack tournament for Friday. So,
all right, woohoo! I get to go to the casino.
You know what that means? All you guys out there, just add 300 to the bill right there. Just need some money.
Never know. It may be my time to shine.
Yeah. We've been to Vegas a bunch of times. So she's never really had a big hit.
No.
She's had days where the last day we were there, she's made some money back up, but she's never had that big hit. I've had playing poker and stuff at Vegas. I've had big days, but she's never had that hit. So she's due. I'm hoping she's due.
I'm due. I gotta give them enough money.
I'd like to come back from Vegas with pockets full of money. That'd be nice.
Shit.
That'd be nice. That'd be a switch.
No kidding.
Anyways, all right, we're at about an hour. So, any last questions, guys? I'm hoping everything will be back to normal next week. Yeah, Kevin, check out your channel and we'll get together this week. We'll talk about it, or maybe next week. Whatever. We'll get together. We'll talk about it.
He says, "Have a great night."
Y'all too, and remember, like I said, say a prayer for Presley. She needs it. I'm worried about my daughter. It's a father in me. It just doesn't turn off. Just being a dad, even though she's not mine. She's mine. Even though we didn't produce her, but she's still my daughter.
Sorry.
I love her like my own daughter. And she protects me like I'm family. So, yeah. She's a keeper.
Go lay down.
She's a keeper. So say your prayers and let me see. You all have a great day. Because a great day today can be an even better day tomorrow. Peace out, guys.
Sorry.
But what?
Yeah.